everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Hang on, I'm gonna pin this. What am I doing? I'm doing it on the wrong. Oh, I'm doing it on the wrong thing. I know, honestly, I know what I'm doing. There we go, pin. Okay, so I'm just gonna run some lots of ephemera. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 vintage postcards for, there I went again. Start auction. 15 seconds. Starting now. 15 seconds for that selection of vintage postcards. 15 vintage postcards. 15 seconds, 15 vintage postcards. Easiest way to do it. I also have some flash sales running in the buy it now if you want to go check those out. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. That's my 5 o'clock alarm. All right. Next up, I'm going to do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, megahertz. 11. Primrose Hotel. 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, we're going to go more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 vintage cards for $2 hairs. 15 seconds running now. 20 vintage cards. Mostly it looks like England, but there was a Primrose Hotel in there that I think is now, that's near, I think the Primrose Hotel. Where is it? It says Toronto downtown, but I don't know. Is it actually downtown? Carlton Street. It is. Carlton Street. Hi, Melody. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Raid. Hi, everybody. Hello. I've got my camera facing down, so this is the only way that I'm, and Loki says hi too. This is how I'm going to have to like say hello to you. Hello. All right. Hello, everybody. I was just running through some. Everyone, please follow the wonderful, the magnificent, the amazing. I will always love vintage. Ali, she's my favorite. She's one of my favorites. I have multiple favorites. Hello, Thrifting with ADHD. Hello, Megahertz. Hello, everybody. Okay, let's just get to it because your girl put too much stuff into the shop. All right. So, pin. All right. So these are packs of vintage. Loki, no one asked you. These are packs of vintage. As you can see, they're linen, which means if you don't know about postcards, some of the older ones look like linen. They're not actually linen. They're just called linen because that's how they look. So these are all American places. American places. And I'm just going to run that for $2 because, you know, I can. Because I can. 15 seconds. Sudden death. I'm doing sudden death because I can. All right. Oh my gosh. Hasn't this raid train been absolutely amazing? Please make sure that you're following Melody Cone and the wonderful Nuria Vintiquity who have put on this raid train for us. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. And everybody on the raid train has been so awesome. Okay, these ones, I bought these like over 3 years ago, I have to admit. There's Versailles. These are all, and they're all older ones. No, nobody wants to hear you. Daddy's yelling at you now. No, Loki, this is not your cue to talk. These are all much older. This is all Versailles, it looks like. Versailles. Also gonna run that one for $3 because I can. Sudden death, which means get your custom bids in if you are interested. And I actually added some more stuff at the last minute. You've been there, Sweet Prairie? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, let's pull up one more and then we'll get to some of the stuff that I added because Kim and her indecision on what to do. All right, here's this last pack. What the heck happened there? Portland, Maine, America. I think this is, what's that one? Are they picking cotton? No, there's some sort of farm worker. Yeah, a lot of American scenes. Some of them, a restored Offutt store in New Salem State Park, and a general view of Old Orchard, Maine. All right, $3, 15 seconds for that lot of which mountain is that? Hood River Valley in Oregon. There you go. Now I know. And yeah, if you are in this raid train today, put out your emojis so that everybody can follow you. For sure. Put your emojis in the raid train so that everybody can follow you. Whether you've already done your show or not, put up your emojis so that we know who are the best ephemera sellers on the planet. Or at least on Whatnot. There we go. There's the Thrifty Fox Shop and Thrifting with ADHD. Okay. Scrolling down. I'm skipping for a second. I'm going to 1C. I pulled these out last minute. Literally like halfway through Ali's show. I was like, wait a second, I think I do have Valentine's. So these came out of a book. And the book was all falling apart. And so they do have they do have haphazard black stuff on the back. So that's up to you to clean it off or do whatever you want to do. But we're gonna start. I'm just gonna start with like on choice from this 3. Let me put it forward. That makes more sense, Kim. It's like you might have actually done this before in your life. Okay, so let's see. 10 seconds. On choice from what's in front. There's this one, My Heart Is Yours, Valentine. That's very cute. Or this one, Valentine, Whose Are You? Or You See, I'm Out to Cop You for My Valentine. So police. Oh my gosh. That's too cheesy. Okay, what else do we got? You top them all, Valentine. So of course I want you for my Valentine. Or this one. This one's very cool. Look at this. This is moving. So some part of her moves. It's stuck because it was put onto the back. But if you can take off this stuff, you've got it on the back. I must you stroll alone when someone who loves you is so near. I want you for my Valentine. Or this cute one. This adorable one. Here's a ducky suggestion. Be my Valentine. So 1, 2, or 3. Running now for 10 seconds. Go. Ooh, this one's a double-sided one. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. All right. Clear the deck. We've got this one, My Own Valentine, filled with loving gas. Filled with loving gas, as opposed to the other kind. And on the back is I'm a road hog for you. But you know, you've always wanted to be filled with loving gas. And to my Valentine. There's the back of that one. And then this one is also one that would move if it hadn't been stuck. I have no trouble keeping time. I simply think of you. Then my heart starts beating. Boom, boom, rhythm too. How cute is that? All right, on choice. Keeps going back to 30 seconds. What the hey, whatnot. What a waste of time. Look at that. Does anyone have any loving gas they want to share? Loving gas. And to my Valentine, my heart's been broken. That is true. Repaired with yours. It's good as new. Heart's repaired while you wait. There's that one. And you're the cutest Valentine. With inside, I have a little secret. Or this little one. You're my sweetheart in every port. How cute is that? All right. Running now. I'm going to go down to 3 because I can. Make sure it's not 30 seconds. 10 seconds. Running now. These ones are so cute. And they were all saved by this person. This one has got a cat. There's the back. Best wishes. Chase him away, dear pussy. Chase him away, pussy dear. My Valentine will soon be here. A greeting for my Valentine. And then this one is so cute. I'm all steamed up over you. And then you open it up and, ooh, risque. Because there's no one nicer than you. I'm all steamed up over you. Running now. 10 seconds. Go. On choice. Your choice on there. We've only got a few more of these Valentines and then we will move on to the next thing. Okay. And then next up, I have, oh God, things are falling already. Getting ready for you, my Valentine. And if you have requests of anything that's in the auction, let me know. Just let me know the number and I shall run. Or you can always leave a pre-bid if you can't stick around. That one's really cute. And then there's also this one. Come sing a song with me. So cute, so cute. And 10 seconds. Going now. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining the Days Gone By Ephemera Raid Train, brought to you by Nuria, Vintiquity, and Melody Cone. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so the last three are To My Valentine, A World of Love for You. Aw, look how cute that is. This one, You've Just Got to Be My Valentine. Isn't that adorable? Look at the cat. The cat's not amused. There's the back. And then this one. I'm something to crow about. Oh, well, don't you just feel good about yourself there. I'm something to crow about. 10 seconds, starting now. Running now. That's the last of these ones. And there's Amy, the girls that sell stuff. Hello, Amy. We're going to be raiding into Amy, the girl that sells stuff at 6 p.m. I'm so excited to see what she has. Okay, next up. I am going to do this one. Oops. Pin. So I had this in one of my unboxing shows, and I thought since it's stamps, it's kind of ephemera. It's a printing block. It's an old printing block of skeletal hands, probably for a medical book, because, there's before and after. So I'm going to run that now in case anyone's interested today, because it was really kind of cool. It's very cool. So as you can see, it's still got all the ink on it from when it was used as a printing block. And you don't see a lot of these kind of medical printing blocks. I know, isn't that cool? I tried to take a picture of it, but it was really hard to get like the negative of it from my phone's camera. All right, what do we have next? Oh, right. Let me do this one first. Where is it? Where's the other number one? There it is. All right. I got this book, I don't know when, but I thought, since it's a Red Rooster show, I need to show you this. It's a cute little tiny Tilbus book from Tilbus Foods Limited. You would get these cute little books. How awesome is that in your food? And so this is the little chick story. It's so cute. So I'm going to run that for 10 seconds. The little chick. And it seems to be persecuted by this bird. I'm not sure. The bluebell felt sorry to see little chick feel so badly. It's a friend. It's a friend for little chick. Isn't that nice? Okay, and then I also pulled these up late. But I was going through another box and I saw these and I was like, I totally forgot that I own these. So these are all pages from a Wizard of Oz book, and they're movable. So they actually move, as you can see. I want to be gentle with them. So they're literally out of the book. Now they're not in perfect condition, but they are so cute. I am a little chick. So that's one. This is number two. There's the back of that one. Number 2, he's pouring bran in. Number 3, there's the back. Number 3, number 4, there's the back. Number 5, which is also very cute. And number 6. It's got an angry witch in there. That's that mean old witch. So it's on choice. So, and I will show it again. I promise. All right, 10 seconds running now. 10 seconds on choice for these Wizard of Oz pages that actually they have movable parts, which I think is very cool. Is it not running? Did I? Oh, sugar. Now I've done it for 30 seconds. Son of a nutcracker. I was talking for too long. That's my problem. So you get on choice from this set. And now we've got to talk about Wizard of Oz. So let's read. Very well, said the wizard, pouring the contents of a square green bottle into a dish. Drink. This will become courage when you have swallowed it. The lion drank deeply and said joyfully, I feel full of courage. Then he stood courageously aside as Dorothy walked into the room. So basically, this is a story about the placebo effect. The placebo effect. The Wizard of Placebo Effect. Okay, which one do we have next? Did that. Oh, this one. This one I think is so cool. If you know Oshawa, this is King Street in Oshawa a long time ago. Look at that corner. I think this is facing east. I'm not in Oshawa. I did live in Oshawa at one point. I know, it definitely looks a lot different now. How cool is that? Look at the cars. So this one is postmarked 1930 or 36, probably. And it was sent to Dawn Smith. And I just thought that was so cool. So you're in Port Perry, so you're not far at all. So this vintage one is great for someone you know who lives in Oshawa. I think it's facing east at Simcoe. That's what it looks like to me. Okay, no worries. Next up, I don't see Donna in the room. She's not. This is a Bulova cooking time. It's amazing. There's your Bulova watch, and here's your cooking time. So you want to know how to do your beef roast well done and what to pair with it. You want to add mustard or horseradish, and you roast it for 33 to 35 minutes at 170. So I thought that was very cool. Pin, talk, run, Kim. You're supposed to do it the other way around. Pin, talk, run. So this is so, and on the back is like a whole thing about Bulova, cooking timer, helpful hints, which I thought was very cool too. And number 4. And again, if there's a number you want me to pull up, let me know. I'm happy to pull it up. Now this one is from the Calgary Stampede. And I don't think we figured out a date for this. It's from McDermott Photo Laboratories in Calgary. And this is Slim Morehouse. And look at that. He is drawing all those horses pulling all those wagons. And I just thought that was and look at Calgary at that time. It definitely doesn't look like that now when they have that kind of event at the Calgary Stampede. It's a little bit more built up than that, but look at the cars there. Those are early 20s, I think. It's hard to tell. So I thought that was very cool to show you guys. All right, number 5. Mambo number 5. Do. do. And if you live in the St. Thomas area or London area, you've all heard about Jumbo and how he came as part of the circus and he got run over by a train. It was very sad, but it's like their claim to fame for quite a while. From 1885. And this was a postcard that Anderson's gave out. Anderson's of St. Thomas, Ontario gave out that postcard because it was like that big of a deal in St. Thomas. Yeah, there's even there's a Jumbo. If you go to St. Thomas, there's a Jumbo statue. And that I know he got hit by a train and they're all posed around it because it was his poor sad day for the poor guy or girl. I don't know if Jumbo was a boy or a girl. This one is also very cool. I love historical ephemera, as you can tell. This one is a World War I field service postcard. So they cheated by writing some information in here, but this was literally so that you could send word home to your family that you weren't dead without saying any more information than that. So this person cheated, as you can say. It says that if anything else is added to the postcard, it will be destroyed. So they allowed this to go through, but you're supposed to cross out and just put the date, and so that they would know that you were alive without you telling them any information that could get into the hands of the enemy. And this was sent November 25th, 1916 from the field post office, which is very cool. So this is from World War II field service postcard. It's just a really cool piece of history. Could you imagine if that's how you had to communicate nowadays? What did he let? He let the enemy know that a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's and his name. Gasp. Okay, the next one up I have is this Canadian Tire distance calculator. Boop, there we go. This is from Lansing, Ontario. R.E. Brett, and you would find out how far away from Toronto to the following places. So if we want to go to, let's go to Peterborough. If we want to go to Peterborough from Toronto, we take Highway 2 and then 28, and it'll be 92 miles. So there you go. And if we want to go to Simcoe, we take the Queen Elizabeth Way 6 and then 3 to 82 miles. Now you know your distances. All right, running now. Very cool little Canadian Tire keepsake that they would have handed out. I think it's kind of neat. Okay, next up, this I love. Pull this up. Is it me or is Whatnot a little bit slower today? Slow on the uptake. This one I'm going to have to adjust the camera a bit here so that you can see this in all its glory. If it'll stay open for me. There we go. Hang on. There. Look at that. It does need a little bit of glue right there to glue it back. Look at her in the middle. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Printed in Germany. So it's a pop-up cherub card. And look at the cutout and the design and everything. It's absolutely amazing. Embossed. This is in still pretty good condition. That's just bent over. That's very cool. Thanks for looking at that. Okay, next up, we have some Brook Bond. Where are we here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Number 9, Mambo number 9. Let me just boop down again. There we go. Sorry. So most of these are their space program. These are all from your red rose tea or your blue ribbon tea. As you can see, this one is exploring the ocean. And then we've got space travel. This is 1969 space travel ones. And I love these kind of cards. I love collecting cigarette cards and tea cards. And these ones were tea and coffee. And everybody would collect them. All right, no worries. Next up, number 10. I'm so far behind. So if there is a number you want me to pull up, please let me know, because I do have way too many things today. All right, we have the Raleigh's Almanac Cookbook from 1950 or 1951, your choice. How cool is this? Nana's Nifty Thrifting, hello. So there's like how to make your complexion soft, best planting dates. So it was like an almanac as well as a recipe book. And look at those back covers. So this is on choice. I'm going to do sudden death. On choice, either 1951 or 1950, your choice. I think these are so cool. Tested in millions of homes. Ooh, liquid wax. They sold everything. Raleigh sold just about everything. Okay, and then we have this cute little Viewmaster pin. Cute little Viewmaster. Gene Autry and his Wonder Horse Champion. I don't know if you can see the horse. There he is. There's Gene Autry and his Wonder Horse Champion. Running now for $2. Gene Autry was a big deal. Look at him there. Happy with his happy horse. All in color. I loved my Viewmaster when I was a kid. We only had a black and white TV, so anything in color was amazing to me. You found old folks with actual jewelry ads? That is so cool. I love that. All right. Pin. Okay, I finally started to do this smartly and use the right. So I have these two birthday cards. This one's a birthday postcard. Look at the old king. And then happy birthday greetings. And you get both of those for one money. So $1 each. Oops, what am I doing? Start. Running now for 15 seconds. Really, I love the cute little dog in this one. He's a little derpy looking, but he's very happy. He's extremely happy to get double pets. All right, next up, nope, whoops, back up the truck. These are very cool prints that are also a postcard of the Painted Flag number 12 by Charles Pachter, who had a studio on Queen Street West in Toronto. So there's that one, as well as this one that I think is kind of neat because it's like looking up at the pole. And that one's the Painted Flag number 11. So those are running as a set of 2 for 15 seconds. Running now. You get number 12 and number 11. I think these would look really great framed. Part flag, part hockey stick. You're right. It does kind of look like a hockey stick, doesn't it? Just do it that way. Whatcha? Okay, number 14. All right, these are very cool. And I don't know if they're reproduction or not. They're definitely gum-backed. But I don't know enough about these countries to know what their stamps are supposed to look like. But they're really gorgeous stamps. And they're, I think for junk journaling, scrapbooking, these are just really gorgeous addition. Kitty cat, another kitty cat of sorts. So this is all animals. And start for, I'm going to move down to 10 seconds because I can. All right, 10 seconds. I'll grab the other one while that's running. Gives me 10 seconds to prep for the next. Okay. And then we have, oh dear. Also these vintage international ones that are very cool. Some really stunning imagery here. I mean, they really make their stamps internationally to be for collectors. And I love that. 1972 Olympics, Winter Olympics. Do you remember when the Summer and Winter Olympics were like the same year? Is anyone old? Are you old enough to remember when the Summer and Winter Olympics were in the same year? It was very smart that they moved it to the every other. I don't know how governments could afford it. Oh, raid! Connecting Eras, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We are running through some ephemera today. Everyone, please follow Connecting Eras. Thank you for the raid. You are awesome. All right. Next up, we've got souvenir views of Niagara Falls. Connecting Eras, feel free to share your shows that you have upcoming and tell us all about what you sell and plug yourself. You and only you are welcome to do that. Thanks to the raid. Thank you so much. Okay, this is all older views of Niagara Falls. And I love, when I was a kid, I always wanted these types. This one's much older than me, though. All right, that's that. Thanks for looking at that. And normally I don't pull up this kind of stuff because this is in, oops, sorry for the shakes. But I just thought this was so cool. This was the Canadian Celanese Limited. And all of their fabrics and garments. And the fact that the ladies are not lily white, and this is 1929, like they, even though this is not a picture, they still use darker skin, and I love that. So that's the one side, and then the other side has some recipes on it, which for magic baking powder, which is probably what was the page was saved for, but I like it the other way around. I like the beautiful ladies and the Celanese. I'm sure that's a colonial phrase for a country, but I just love these outfits and the fact that the ladies are brown skin. You don't see that very often. I did run that while I was talking, didn't I? Okay. Connecting Eras has another jewelry show tomorrow. I love it. Okay, and then I love old boxes. I love the fact that these are the things that you throw out, right? And there's the instructions for Tintex. And I love this style on here. So I'm going to run that too. 10 seconds. Tintex. And it's got your instructions on how to use it for your cotton, your silks. And I just love the imagery on this. I love the colors. I like the colors. And I also like this guy. The Floopy. The Floopy. It is the world's smallest vacuum box. The world's smallest vacuum box. And I just think that would be cool if you had that on a shelf. Just imagine it together and put on a shelf as like decoration. Like there's the world's smallest vacuum. Do we own it? No, but we own the box that it came in. Okay, hang on. Just gotta flip this stuff down because it's starting to fall on me. What number am I up to? 20. I'm up to 20. Here's another very cool one. This is Castoria from Universal Medicine Company. Oops, wrong one. Castoria, Universal Medicine Company. Favorably used, favorable formula, special laxative for growing infants and growing children. You know you need some of that with caraway seed and alcohol 3%. And then this one is their stomachic. This one has 50%. This is 50% alcohol and ether, as well as a bunch of other things. I thought that was hilarious. Okay, and then we've got throat gargle. Universal sore throat gargle. Because everybody needs some sore throat gargle for tonsillitis, hoarseness, you name it. Now, there's no ingredients on this, so you're just supposed to believe them that it's safe and effective. But it does have 5% alcohol, so it's like a good beer, better than a good beer, I guess. I don't know, what is the alcohol content of beer? It's been a long time since I've had a beer. And for the throat, treatment of throat and mouth of adults and children. Sore throat gargle. And number 23 is another cool one. This is Bolesnik, and it has 41% alcohol It has ether and chloroform. So basically, if you have any of these conditions, this will just knock you out. That's the aim, I think, is just to knock you out. I know. That's what I love about it. Ether and chloroform and the alcohol. The alcohol, the ether, and the chloroform. It's a great mix. Oops, what did I just do? How did I manage to get out of my own store? There we go. All right. White pine cough balsam for throat and lungs. Again, this one doesn't have any ingredients on it, so you're just supposed to believe them that it's good. Oops, right. Pin it on there, run it on here. I will figure this out by the end of this show. Using 2 devices to try and go faster. But I thought that was very cool. I love these boxes. I love these boxes. Dixie Wonder Liniment. Long use is an invaluable and general embrocation for all pain for man or beast. So, either you or your cattle have any sort of issues. This is good for both of you. So rub it on the cow, rub it on yourself. Rub it on the cow, rub it on yourself. That's how this works. The Dixie Wonder Liniment for man or beast. Look at that. Spray and slit everything. In Arkansas, this explains a lot about Arkansas. They were rubbing this stuff all over themselves. Okay, 27. Oh, wait. 20. Did we do 20? Oh, wait. There's 26. 26 hit itself for a second. 26. Dixie pneumonia and lung fever remedy. This one just seems to be for horses and mules. Good news. This one doesn't seem to also be for humans, but we can look at the other side and see if I'm wrong. Starting now. We claim this is most effective for pneumonia and lung fever of horses and mules. No drenching. Simple to use. Yes, this one's only for humans, supposedly. And then we have number 20. This one is a disinfectant and antiseptic. It's poisonous, though. So it's got water, glycerin, and cresol compound tech. So it has all kinds of information about what to do if you actually swallow it, but don't do that. So I like the ones that say poison on them. Poison is very popular. If it says poison on it, people love it. 10 seconds running now. Oh, I'm standing up for this whole thing because I want to make sure you guys can see well into the camera. And the only way to do that is to look in the camera. Okay, number 28. This one I love. Number 28 is stamps. And to be honest, sorry, stamp people, but I think of stamps as ephemera because they get used up. This is, sorry, clown alert. Sorry, I should have said that first. Clown alert. So this is from 1998. It is all clowns and contortionists. And I just think it's very cool. And it's $6 because you know what? That's still 45 cents. That's still, you can use this as stamps. So there's enough in there. Just if you buy that, besides its resale value, you could just use the stamps. Okay. And then we have, I'm going to skip 29 and 30 unless somebody wants them. I don't see anybody has pinned them. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Ali. Yes, if there's anything you see that you're interested in, let me know. Okay, this one, I forgot how dark it gets at night. This is 1962 map of Toronto. And I took some close-up pictures of this because there's places on here there's places in Toronto that used to exist or do exist now. And one of them is, I took a close-up because the house that my mother moved into out of high school the road isn't there. She moved from Garden Avenue in Roncesvalles to Ranforth Drive and it's not there. I looked, it's not there. There's you can see the land, but it's not there, which I thought was very cool. So I love looking at old maps. I love that kind of stuff. Okay. 32. This is a collection that you get the whole kit and caboodle. You get all of these birthday best wishes postcards. So there's this one from 1909. You get this one. You get this one with the lamb, the sheepies. You get this one that's actually, can you see that? It's actually raised, which is very cool. To Esther from Grandma and Grandpa. And then this one of these kids, they're very happy. Birthday greetings. Woo! So you get all of those for one money. 10 seconds, you get all of those cards for one money. Sheepies. I think we should bring back postcards as a thing you send on birthdays. That's my personal opinion. All right, number 33, vintage Canadian souvenir postcard from Vancouver. And this is from the year, I don't know, but there's the king. Okay, so this is and it's a 1 cent stamp. So this is antique already. Oh wait, there it is. 1907. 1907. This is Vancouver Harbor looking east, it says. And I just thought that was very cool. Because it don't look like that no more. 10 seconds. Vancouver Harbor looking east. Canadian souvenir postcard. So we know it's Vancouver, Vancouver, as opposed to Vancouver, Seattle. Because I think there's another Vancouver. Not Vancouver, Vancouver. A Vancouver, Vancouver, and then a regular Vancouver. All right. And if there's anything that you want me to pull up, let me know. Because I'm not going to make it through everything. So if there's something, I should probably look and see if there's anything that's saved. If I see something that's saved. All right. These, we're going to run through fast. I'm going to show them to you. Hang on. Let me just zoom out a bit. There we go. I have all of these cool singles covers. And if you were me, you never saved your singles covers. Part-time lover. Oh my God. Do you remember this song? I think Bruce Willis's only hit, possibly. Gio Vanelli, Black Cars, Bryan Adams, The Summer of '69, Fine Young Cannibals, Johnny Come Home, Wham, Careless Whisper, featuring George Michael. Look at them. I thought Andy was cuter. I was in love with Andy. And some more. There's lots of George Michael in here. Somebody really liked. Then there's Candy, Under Your Spell. Another George Michael. Milli Vanilli. There's Milli Vanilli. Duran Duran, I Don't Want Your Love. Jazzy, Fresh Prince, Bel Air. And Who Thinks I Think I Can Beat Mike Tyson. And of course, Together Forever and Never to Part. Together forever we two. Don't you know I would do it? Move heaven and earth to be together forever with you. Mwah! Hello, everyone. He looks so young there. That's so crazy. He looks so young. I forgot that he was actually young at some point. Holy cow. Okay, thanks for looking at those. I love them. They're so cute. Okay, now, how am I going to do this? I don't know. I didn't think about this when I added this. This is an ad for the Studebaker Flying Fortress. Loki, nobody wants to hear from you right now. Or maybe some people do. This is the Flying Fortress made by Studebaker. Used in World War II. So this pin. So this is a full ad. This is like almost a life. It looks like a life size edition or a time size edition. I guess he does. Did I sing and bother you, Loki? I'm sorry. It's very, very cool. All right, and I'm going to skip through a couple of these. I'm going to do some skipping now. This is a scrapbook, and I love these kind of scrapbooks. This scrapbook is full of clippings from when JFK was assassinated. and all the articles about JFK's assassination and afterwards. And then there's some extra stuff in here when JFK's son went missing. So somebody really had a thing for JFK. And I just kind of love scrapbooks because it's like, it's the history at the time of like what people found important. Like there's Oswald's family after he was arrested. And the stuff on the back too. All right. What's next? I'm gonna skip that. Ooh, these Canadian nature books. Let's go to the Canadian nature books. Boop. All right. I have a whole bunch of these Canadian nature books. From 1945, 1944, and I love the back of them. Nature's Quiz. Each one of them has their own little. They've got color in them. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And look at this. Look at the cute raccoons. Like you could just frame that alone with the cute raccoons. I'm going to pull that up a little. There goes my tower of ephemera. So there are a whole bunch of these in here. And I can, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to run these as a lot. Oh, this one's from, what year is this? 1951. So the rest are 1940s. And then there's one 1951. I'm going to run them all instead of choice. I'm going to run them all for $8. So you get all of them for $8. If anyone is interested. If you want just one, let me know and I'll run on choice, but I think they're just very cool. I will bring them back to another show. Okay, we're going to skip the Nash. We're going to skip the ads for that. Oops, let's see if there's any interest in. We're going to pin these. Okay, Farmer's Advocate. Again, these are so huge. These are from the 1940s. This is the Farmer's Advocate, which had all the information about farming, the latest in farming techniques. Of course, I bought these for these kind of ads because I was going to have a fully chicken themed home, but then I sort of out chickened myself and I have way too much chicken stuff. But like, look at these ads here. So it's on choice, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you my favorite covers in here. So this one is from 1942. Farmer's Advocate. The ads inside are amazing. This one's from, look at that, top quality bacon for Britain, because we were feeding the UK during World War II. So we sent so much food, and this is all got war saving stamps and like as modern as a Spitfire, all these ads. So I'll run this one. Because I just think this one's very cool with all these amazing World War II related ads. Old Virginia. It's a great smoke. The history inside these is great. And I'll just do one more. Look at her. Look how happy she is to have her eggs. Now in Canada. 3 famous farm lines now in Canada. 1949, Contractors Machinery Company. Look at how happy everybody is. That one's not as exciting, Kim. Let's see what else I have here. 1949. Actually, I do like this one with the Enter Purina's Egg Laying Contest. If you were in the States, you'd definitely be happy about a lot of eggs because eggs are expensive there. Now, those poor things with their expensive eggs. Texaco products. Okay. Ooh, why is it hot in here? It should not still be hot in here. All right. What else do we got? 44. Stamp. Christmas seals stamp sheet. Now, the stamp sheet is deciding to stick to the folder. So you get the folder too, which you would have gotten anyways to protect it. These are from 1965. They're they're the Lung Society did these Christmas seals every year. If you aren't familiar with them, if you're young and you didn't have Christmas seals, and so I'm going to run that for 10 seconds. Look how cute the images are on this. I just love them. They're so cute. All right. And if there's any requests, let me know, because we've got about 10 minutes left before we're going to be raiding into Amy, the girl that sells stuff. So I'm going to just skip ahead to see if there's anything that's saved. I'm going to go to number 51. I'm going to boop to number 51. Boop. These are Raphael and Tuck. If you know, you know. Raphael and Tuck, they're... oh, a request. Thank you, thank you. Do you have any scraps of... Thank you for asking, Jess, but no, not today. No scrap silver or coins today, but thank you for asking. Loki, stop. Raphael and Tuck Company, London, Paris, New York. So there's that one. You also get this one, Fair Thoughts on a Happy Christmas. This one I don't think is Raphael and Tuck. This was printed in Germany. And then this one is another Raphael and Tuck. With Best Wishes for Christmas. So you get all three of those for one money. 10 seconds running now if anyone is interested in those three. They were bookmarked by someone, so I thought might as well run those. I'm just going to run the bookmarks. All right, next is a lot of 3 cards with Merry Christmas. Look at this cute little Christmas bear. Thank you so much, Allie. Everyone, please follow. I will always love vintage. She's amazing. There's that one. And you also get Happy Easter to you with the cutest little ducky. And then you also get the little rabbit. Sorry, the shadows are really casting now that the sun has gone down. Aren't these cute? They're so cute. So you get all 3 of these for $3. So basically $1 each. And I'll run that one now. Skip down, skip down. They're so cute. I just love how happy they all are. They're so happy. All right, put those up there. What's next? Toronto Transit Commission, number 58. Number 58. There we go. So you have, this is these are old TTC, sorry, pin. These are old TTC tokens and tickets. So you get a token, TTC token, as well as these tickets. Look at 33 1/3 cents. That would have been an adult ticket. And 25 cents, I think, was for a senior. So you get all 4 items. They're so tiny. They're so teensy tiny, but so very cool. And anything that does sell, I will bring into next week and do them in a show. Yes, of course, Amy. Absolutely. Thank you, Amy. That's your first purchase too. Cock-a-doodle-doo. What? Let me know the numbers of anything you want me to run, and I'll run it quickly. We'll run it quickly for you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, if you want to pre-bid, that's good too. And then I'll run. I'll go down to this, and you just let me know when you're ready. Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Amy. Now number 60. I'll go to number 60, which is the ration books. Where are they? 59, 60. Perfect. All right, we've got 7 minutes left, and then we're going to be raiding into Amy, the girl that sells stuff. So we have ration book number 6. Still got some in it. And ration book number 5. These were from World War II. Because rationing was a thing. And I will run that now for 10 seconds for these 2 ration books. They were owned by Ronald Edward Abbott, who lived in Aylmer, and then he moved to 1 Johnson Street, Barrie, which I think is kind of cool to see that he moved between book 5 and book 6. Let me just, I'm going to go out and then go back in and see. And if you have any requests at all, let me know. Allie, would you mind just checking which numbers I need to run? That would be awesome. That street is so close to you. How neat is that? Well, he lived there. That guy lived there, which is so neat. Okay. All right, I'm gonna run the souvenir views. We've shown it before, so I'm gonna run this for 5 seconds, starting now. Thank you, Amy. And I'll give you guys something to look at. Thank you, Amy. And next up, just scrolling through. Pin. We're also going to run this for 5 seconds. Wait, no, I want to do it on here. Thank you. Thank you. Running the thing that's pinned down below. And also going to pin this. We're also going to run this that's pinned down below. And thank you, Amy, as well for that. We're just running through pre-bids now, folks, if you're wondering what the heck is Kim doing right now. Pin, start, running now. Want to buy the gardening shed? Yeah, you could. There's the small one, and then there's also a bigger one, and they're in my buy it now. Let me just pin that for you. So I will pin that. So there's this one. And then let me just run a flash sale on this one. Oh, the flash sale is still running on this one too. So there's the 2 there. Carol, they're under Carol Wilson's. And number 8. Thank you, Allie. Zoom, 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 zoom. Ba, 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 ba. All right. We're just going to run this for 5 seconds. The what's pinned is what's running, not what's in front of you. That one is new retirement. This bigger one is retirement. Let me just double check. You got the first one, not the one that's on sale. Let me just pin that for you. The one that's on sale. Oops, daisies. Sorry, everybody. I'm shaking the camera. Oop. We've got 4 minutes, and then we're going to be rating into Amy, the girl that sells stuff. Oh, you got that one, I think, maybe. This one. Shed. Oh, no. You got the shed-shaped one, I think. Yeah. So there's also the bigger one of it. That's fine. Don't apologize. It's all good. It is all good. Okay, let's just see what else we have in the auction that has some interest in it. That's down lower in the numbers. Thank you, Amy. I'm going to pin this. So this is a cute little Willard Sweet Marie candy wrap. And again, this is stuff that, thank you, Allie, you are awesome. These things you don't see. They usually got thrown out, right? This was wrapped around Sweet Marie, which was like a loaf, and you would cut it up like that to serve it. How neat is that? Okay. And then we're going to get the Christmas stamps out. Look at how cute Santa Claus is in this. 1951 Christmas seal from 1951. I'm going to run that for 5 seconds. Why am I doing it for 5 seconds? Sorry, 10 seconds. Oh, thank you, JFK. I've put JFK down somewhere. Now I can't find him. JFK. All right. So if you have any requests, last call for them because we're going to be raiding into. Hello, everyone. It's very dark in here now. The sun has gone down. I'm gonna grab this one, 55. Breweryana is becoming really hot lately. 000 postcards. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Those are buried. Yeah, no problem, Amy. Absolutely. Just I will raid you at 5:02. No problem. I can talk for longer than that. These are the beer ones. Where are they? Sorted coaster sets. So you get all of these coasters. This is the 20. Yeah. No, not the craft beer one. This one. Sorry. This is this one. These are all beer coasters that someone collected. And people who have their own person caves, man caves, women caves. This one's really old. Ask for old keeps. The Stubby's back, Smithics. So you get all of those for one money. I'm going to return us to 10 seconds. Turn it off, sudden death. There we go. Aren't they cool? These another. Oop. That was my. I set myself an alarm so that I wouldn't go over time if I got distracted, because I tend to get distracted when I'm doing shows, especially raid train shows. So all else failed. I would have an alarm that would wake me up and make me stop talking. I really should have set it for like 59 minutes too. And then there's also these craft beer ones, which I think are really cool. Like this is Manitoba craft beer. This one's Golden Horseshoe. The Robert Simpson Brewing Company on the waterfront in Barrie. And there's two different designs for the Robert Simpson. Is that even still there? And then Toronto's own Amber Lager with Toronto tidbits on the back. Connors from Waterloo. And then the Brick, which is also from Waterloo. I remember the Brick. The Brick was just this small little company. The building is? Oh, that's so neat. But the brewery isn't. I mean, they look like they were pretty funky, like artisan-driven type of brewery company. Brewing in strict accordance with the Reinheitsgebot. Of course, there'd be a purity law for beer. What else can I show you? I'll do some. It looks like it's a cool building. All right, we're gonna be rating in like less than 60 seconds. So I'm just gonna pull up one cabinet card. What number is this? 59. I'm going to pull up one of my cabinet cards that I love so much. I have all these cool little cabinet cards. Look at her. I'm going to run her because she looks like she needs a new home. Look, like she's not taking anybody's poop. Like she has no poops left to give. It's a plain back. St. Catharines, Ontario. Might be a relative of somebody here. I don't know. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. We're going to raid into Amy, the girl that sells stuff right now. So stay on the raid train and make sure that you follow everybody who's on the raid train. Thank you so much. I'll be hanging out with you guys too in Amy's show. I can't wait to see what she has. Love you. Bye for now. Here we